Get a bit of cushion situation happening. Not quite happening here. What's going on? I'm losing my cushion. What's going on, guys? What's happening? I'm trying to be quiet because my neighbours are next door and I'm very loud sometimes. Hi, guys. What's going on? Hi, Zesty. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Kat. I saw, Kat, that you just made a comment and then the guy deleted or the girl deleted it. How funny. Deleted their original comment. What a coward. What a fucking coward. I find it hilarious when you guys clap back at people on here and then they delete their original comment. It's just too funny. It's too funny. Don't clap at me and then not be able to handle the clapping back from all the followers. You're weak as piss. Hi, guys. I tried to catch you live earlier but fell asleep. Oh, Sarah. You can watch it in the Facebook group later when I finally upload it. Sorry, guys. I'm so slow on uploading the lives at the moment. You know why? Because my phone won't download them. Something's going on with my phone and it won't add to Facebook. And every time I try and add to Facebook, it's like a mouse in a wheel and it won't upload. I've tried to upload about 3 recently and they won't upload. I'll have to find a different system. And it won't airdrop to my computer. I don't know what's going on. ESP just dropped our son. They got me a present for Mother's Day, first time in years. Oh, lovely, Kat. You're the second person who's got a Mother's Day present first time in years today. Kira told me that too. She had a call with me the other day. And her SP, they were together like 6 years, got 2 kids together, and he's never once given her a Mother's Day present. Stayed for ages, and I could see I was affecting him. Oh, wonderful, Cat. Yay, yay. There's the mug. Don't you love the mug? Yes, darling. Yay, finally manifestation that makes sense. The LOA stuff has me stuffed. Oh, good mother of 3 kings. Darling, stick with us. We make sense here. None of this talking to the water bullshit. Just turn your water into a cup of tea and enjoy yourself while you're manifesting. Use the water for good. Not for crap. Still nothing from SP, but not giving up. Darling, don't worry. Loz, I tried manifesting my SP. Now SB else is showing up. Someone else. I don't know which one I want anymore. That happened to me. Manifesting one. He didn't turn up. Got a new one. And then the old one turned up. Then I didn't know who I wanted. So if you don't know who you want, darling, just who's showing up as the best version. The second SP was the best version for me. Then the first SP started turning into the version I wanted, but I still wanted the second one. It's up to you guys. You can make that decision when it happens. How do I manifest a text from him? Darling, I've got a whole series on this in my TikTok, How to Manifest a Text. It's got a red title. I still haven't got the ability to add playlists yet. It's really annoying because I'd love to be able to put all my series in a little playlist for you guys. But go and look for it, darling. But the key is to believe you are together already, not just manifesting for the text. Yes, affirm he's constantly calling, texting me. He's blowing up my phone. He can't talk to me. He doesn't talk to me and see me. He doesn't feel right. But I want you to also believe you're together. That's the key. Still nothing from SP. I saw that one. I'm manifesting as he sits next to me. Oh, are you just? Well. And he's watching this. I'm manifesting as he sits next to me. He broke up with me, but we still live together. Oh, that's no good. I thought that was an exciting thing, like you're back together. Oh, well, just affirm in your mind that you're together and the living together is because you're together. Yes, the second one is the one I wanted the first one to be. That's what happened to me. And then the first one started turning up as the second one was. And they were both good. And I was like, ooh, what do I do now? But then I fell in love with the second one. The one that reached out and I didn't like how it was. After 1 week we had dinner and he seemed so... What, Pauline? What's happening? Seemed so... Can't see the rest. In love. The one that reached out and I didn't like how it was. After 1 week we had dinner and he seemed so in love. Oh, well, what's the question, Pauline? Yes, the second one is the one... Yes. What is the question? What now? Okay, so what's the question, Pauline? The one that reached out and I didn't like how it was. After 1 week we had dinner and he seemed so in love. What do I do now? I don't understand what the perplexing thing is. He seems so in love. What do I do now? Well, if you're in love with him, isn't that good? I don't understand. Chastity, good morning. So I lost my job. How do I manifest a new one? Just imagine that you have a new job. I love my new job. Doesn't matter if you don't know what it is. I'm making so much money in my new job. I love my new job. I love my new job. Just keep saying that, darling, and a job will appear. If you know where it is and you're going to go apply, assume you've got it already. Okay? If you have 2 SPs, how do you let the other one down without hurting them? I had to let the other one down and I think I hurt him, but what can you do? I don't know, guys. I just imagined for him that he got back together with his baby mama and he was happy with her. That's what I imagined for him because I wanted him to be happy. And he wasn't in love with her, but she was in love with him, and that's why she had the baby with him. And he called me a few more times after I said it's not going to happen, and I just never answered his calls, and I'm assuming he's with her now. I've no idea. But I just wish the best for him. I just imagine the best for him. What's the difference between visualization and the law of attraction with thought? The law of attraction is not a thing, darling. Stop listening to people who talk about it. You're not attracting anything. Visualizing is just using the power of your imagination to paint pictures in your mind. It's just your imagination, darling. And it's just imagining a scene, implying the wish fulfilled. The thing you have has already happened. That's what visualizing is, as opposed to daydreaming, which is longing for it to happen. How to make self-concept work faster. I do it now 4 months, but not too much change. Well, darling, you've probably got an old story about yourself, darling. If it's not working properly, it should be working pretty quick. Should be affecting lots of people. Guys, don't just do it for your SP. You understand this is self-concepts for you in life, to improve your fucking life. Don't just do it for your SP. If you're desperately trying to do it to get your SP back, that's when it doesn't work and it backfires spectacularly in your face because you're just doing it to get them. You're not doing it to improve you. Has to be about you, guys. Loz, I'm continuing with your advice to persist, but sometimes I feel like a robot. Is this okay? Okay, if you feel like a robot, then stop. Assess how you're doing your affirmations. Are you doing them robotically? Then don't do that. That's not what Neville recommended. That's what he called vain affirmations. Over and over and over and over and over, like you're writing it on a chalkboard like Bart Simpson. Not like that. With some oomph. I would rather you said it twice a day with some fucking conviction and rampage the shit out of yourself and Meghan Markled yourself up than said it 500 times like a robot. With conviction. I have always been loved and wanted. I'm the most lovable girl in the world. Like that, rather. I'm the most lovable girl in the world. I'm the most lovable girl in the world. I'm the most lovable girl in the world. I'm the most lovable. Not like that. If you're doing that, that's why you feel like a robot. Are you doing that? Good morning, Lois. Oh, hi. I've missed you in the last few days. Starting Mother's Day off right. Oh, lovely, darling. What about people with terrible self-talk, but they still have a loving, caring partner? How does that work? They might have terrible self-talk about themselves, but they might have a belief that relationships work out for them or that the guy loves them. So you cannot love yourself, but you believe they love you. Make sense? How do we deal with waiting for the manifestation in the 3D? Stop calling it waiting. Guys, this idea of you're waiting for something, I want you to really get that out of your head. That's a real LOA thing about, the universe will send it to me. No one's sending you shit, darling. You've got to imagine it's here already. If you imagine it's here already, the lack of it being around, the missing it, the looking for it will seem less because you feel like it's already here. I can't really explain it other than say, once you step into the state that it's here already, you don't feel that sense of lack as much anymore, that it's coming or it's not here. Excuse me, guys, blow my nose. Understand? Does that make sense? It's hard to explain until you felt it. Like, it is done already. I'm feeling contented and at peace that it's here. I just can't see it yet. It's like the way Jim Carrey described his career. He kept imagining he had all these meetings with producers and they were saying, we want you to be in this film and this film. And he'd sit up on Hollywood Hills and sit in his car and have all these imaginary visualizations about meeting producers and being in films. And he put a $10 million check in his wallet and it deteriorated over 5 years and he believed he would get $10 million for a film. And he said, the way he said it was, I believed it was here already, I just haven't got it yet. Does that make sense? Go and watch his interview with Oprah and the way he says it is right. I've got it, it's just not, I can't see it yet. I just can't see it yet. It's here. I just can't see it yet. Understand? There's a difference between it's not here and I'm waiting for it and it's not here, I just can't see it yet. That's the way he described his career. And the next minute, he got 5 years later. He gave himself 5 years to earn $10 million, and he got a $10 million check for Dumb and Dumber. Exactly $10 million. Loz, do you think if I stop SP affirmations and only do self-concept, I will feel better? It is exhausting. Guys, if you're feeling exhausted, stop whatever the fuck you're doing and stop overdoing it. And yes, please concentrate on yourself. If you feel like talking about SP, thinking about SP is focusing on them too much and it's exhausting you, fucking stop that immediately. How do I resist not checking your social media? Helen, have some fucking self-control, love. Guys, what is wrong with you? I love you all, but seriously, you want me to help you to stop looking at social media? Have some fucking self-control. That's my answer. If you were married, Helen, to him, would you be incessantly checking your social media when you're married to him? Think about it logically like this, guys. If you were together, how would you act? Be a fucking weird marriage if you were checking your social media every day. It's like you're checking if he was having an affair or something. That wouldn't be a very great marriage. It'd be a fucking terrible marriage, and he would cheat on you. You'd make him cheat with that shit. Think about how you would act if it were true. Act like that. Mute his stories and posts. It helps, I promise. Yes, guys, do what you can. If you can't have any fucking self-control, mute them. Block them if you need to. When you were a kid, you didn't have to see the North Pole to believe it was real. Yes. Brodsleehy. How do I say your name? Brodslee. Yes, guys, you didn't have to believe in Santa Claus to believe he was real. You didn't see him, did you? But every Christmas you believe he went down the fucking chimney and left presents for you. You didn't have to believe the tooth fairy, but you believed every time a tooth fell out, they miraculously left $2 under your pillow. Ever thought about that? That's a great analogy, yes. Can we have some examples of verbal affirmations for meeting SP? For meeting them, as in one you don't know, like a new one. You believe they're already here. I love my new boyfriend. He's so wonderful to me. He treats me so beautifully. How wonderful the way we met. It was like kismet. Blah, blah, blah. Is that what you mean? Is it true once you ignore them and do your own thing, they sense your energy? Well, it's focusing off them and focusing on you. What you focus on grows. Grow yourself rather than them. It puts you on the pedestal rather than them. That's what the energy you want, queen energy. You don't want like this. What are they doing on their socials? Not attractive. Look at yourself like that. Oh, I'm so fucking amazing. Look at me. I'm so fucking great. And the guy's like, wow, she's so great. I miss her. Okay? Now you're thinking about Santa's workshop and elves. Yes! Have seen people lately that look like SP, birds for land. Woo! Give it that meaning, darling. Yes. God, my nails are getting too long to scroll the comments. Yes, it doesn't stop the what? It doesn't stop the SP coming if you just do self-concept. Yes, guys. There's a lot of people who've just done self-concept in the group and still got their SPs. You are what, Gavin? Your skin is glowing. Oh, thanks, darling. Must be this light. When it's nighttime, I think it kind of shines on my skin more because there's no light coming in the window. Let's manifest safe moon. Are you talking about a crypto? Jesus, darling. How not to fall back into the new self-concept. How to not fall back into, you mean the old self-concept, how to not fall back into the old one? Keep on the new one. Guys, it's got to be your mental diet. There's new thoughts about you. That's why people say to me, oh, can I stop? I'm like, good luck with not affirming for yourself anymore. It's just new thinking. What? You're just going to let all the old thoughts creep back in? There's no guard at the gate anymore. They just come straight back in, flooding your brain, and then you feel like shit again. Don't do that. Bad Bear 41, you're absolutely beautiful. Oh, thank you, darling. Loz, Owen has movement for his SP yesterday. I saw. He put a comment in the Facebook group in the next minute about birds before land. The next minute that he had the SP, like the next comment. So funny. How the SP can think about me with self-concept affirmations. Self-concept about men. No, it's about you. Emily, I am lovable. I am loved. I get everything I want. People are magnetized to me. Men are mesmerized by me. It doesn't have to be about men. It's about everyone. Trust me. Trust me. It doesn't even need to be specifically about men. Okay? Love all of this. You're wonderful. Oh, thanks, darling. I am. I love to eat. Well, that's good for you, Gavin. I see. Thank you. Yes, Emily, honestly, it's just in general. In general, people will treat you better, and that includes everyone. Your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and all the people. Should we stick to the same affirmations or change them up? I wouldn't change them up too much, guys. You can riff on a theme. I'm so loved. I'm so wanted. I'm so chosen. I'm so lovable, kind of on the theme of loved and wanted, but don't what are you doing? Molly, my dog is going mental. Come here. What are you doing? He hasn't reached out to me in a week and left me in red. What can I do? Stop saying he hasn't reached out. Don't do anything to text him again. Okay? Just get on with your fucking life. Assume he's waiting for the best thing to say to you. He's trying to think up the best text. He's nervous. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't want to fuck it up, or he's playing hard to get. Give it a good meaning, guys, when they do shit like that, and stop thinking they've left you on red. They've ghosted me. Don't give it those bad meanings. Only you can give it that meaning. Give it good meaning. They always come back anyway. Yes, Sarah. Thank you. Will self-concept affirmations alone help bring an SP back? Yes, guys. You've got to understand that, like, everyone is affected by your self-concept. Everyone. Everyone. I haven't replied back to SP yet. Don't know what to do. It's on the Facebook group. Well, reply back, darling. Just be in your king energy. Why not reply? Reply, knowing that they can't wait to hear from you, darling. Assume she loves you, and that's why you're replying back. Because you're a fucking king, and she can't wait to hear from you. Step into your king energy and then reply. Doesn't matter what you say, it's what you're thinking when you send the text. I'm a fucking king, and this woman loves my guts. Think that. Sorry, everyone. What are you sorry about? Old thoughts purging out. What are we talking about, Charlotte? You have to love yourself first. Well, loving yourself is not totally necessary, but whatever you think of yourself is important. How can the opposite happen of what you assume? Because you keep assuming the opposite will happen. Stop thinking that. Guys, if you've got these beliefs about the opposite always happens to me, then it will. It's your belief. What you assume dominantly manifests. Stop that. Fuck my life. I woke up yesterday to my phone being blown up with messages, friend requests, coffee dates. Really, Mandy? Love it. Love it. Love it, guys. Even though I know there's movement in the 5D, is it okay to be upset, cry sometimes? Yes, guys, look. Have a bad day, cry it out, let your feelings out, then jump back on the horse. You don't have to be positive all the damn time. It's impossible. Who can do this? Seriously, these Pollyanna, Gabriella, fucking what's her name, and some of these bitches on TikTok who are like, la la la, this all the time. Seriously? You don't think they're turning off their TikTok after they recorded the video and having a big fucking cry? Or getting an ice cream out the freezer and eating the whole tub? Come on. It's fake. Anyone who acts like they're happy 24/7 is fake. No one can do that. That's ridiculous. What if they get bad news? What if they stub their toe? Are you kidding? It's not going to stop you from manifesting what you want. Doesn't matter what I do, I can't mess this up. Just say that, darling, if you're worried. My mental health has improved so much since watching your teachings in the last few months. Thank you. Oh, Rachel, lovely. Rowan's magical, Rachel. I'm so pleased. Did you manifest your self-worth and SP at similar times? I'll tell you what happened when I met my SP, the good one, not the one that came back. I had made a decision on the 1st of January that year that I was going to be the best version of me, and I was just going to be vulnerable and be my best self, and everything that I learned in therapy was going to be what I did now. I was just going to be me, and I wasn't going to care what anyone thought of me. And when I made that decision, I met him 30 days later outside my house. And in the meantime of that, I had made an affirmation that I want a man who treats me beautifully a week before I met him. But I think my self-concept was improving because I'd made this decision that everything I've learned in therapy I'm now going to embrace, and I'm going to be my real me, and I'm just going to accept me for who I am, and I'm going to be vulnerable. And I put this post on my Facebook, and if you're on my Facebook, you'll see it. It's probably public. And it's a picture of me. It's just saying, thank you to everyone, all this year has put up with me while I went through therapy. I probably was really hard to take. I'm just being me now and kind of like, that's it. I don't even know why I wrote it. I think it was kind of a promise to myself. And maybe that, I think, really helped me because I just made this decision that whoever comes next is going to love me for me. And that's exactly what he turned up as. And I'd never had that before. So it must have been my decision in being my real self that did that. So that, I guess that's my self-worth, my self-concept, yes. Sending luck from a wee witchy woman from Ireland. Oh, thank you. How many affirmations can we work on at the same time? Guys, have 5 or 6 for each thing. Don't go crazy. You can rampage lots of self-concept. Self-concept into heaps. But the other thing, thanks, Charlotte, darling. For your success, did you manifest money or a successful coaching business? I didn't even manifest the coaching business. I literally was manifesting the TikTok going well. I didn't even imagine the coaching business, to be honest. People suggested the coaching business through the TikTok. And then the money coming from the coaching business just was a result of the coaching business. I just said, I'm everyone's favourite manifestation TikToker. That's it. It was kind of like, it snowballed from there. I guess my self-concept was better, so everything improved, including money, I guess. I strongly believed, but the opposite happened. Well, then, I can't tell you what to tell you, darling, but your comments in here are very negative, and I'm noticing them a lot. Like, why is the opposite happening? Why is the opposite happening? Oh, I don't know. You keep affirming it fucking in the comments, darling. So guess what? It's going to keep happening to you if you keep asking the question about it, because you're bloody sitting in this dwelling place of the opposite happens to me, shit happens to me. Well, it'll continue to fucking happen. I've seen a couple of your comments. They're all the same. The place you most often return is your dwelling place. Where are you dwelling? In the mire. In the pit. Drag yourself out of the pit, darling. Is it just that time of the month? So I've been having more doubts, but overall I know I have what I want. Well, don't worry about the time of the month, guys. It happens to the best of us. Well, the girls. Loz, I'm finally focusing on self-concept. Yes, Nita! Love it! What are your favourite 3 self-concept affirmations? For myself, I'm the most lovable girl in the world. I'm perfect just the way I am. There's nothing about me I need to change. It's probably my 3 for myself because of my issues. But in general, it could be things like I'm the operant power, you have no free will, or I run this shit, or I'm the queen of my reality. Something about your power is also very important. It's important to reiterate your power a lot, guys. What affirmations can I practice to make someone commit to you? Well, darling, if you're not feeling committable to, then there's something in your self-concept that doesn't feel like a girlfriend. You feel like you're not chosen, not wanted, and no one ever chooses you, and no one ever commits to you because you're comparing yourself to other women, comparing yourself to others, feeling like you don't measure up, feeling like you're not good enough. It's got nothing to do with them. You can say affirmations all fucking day about them committing to you, but you've got to work on your shitty self-concept that's making you feel like you won't be chosen to be the goddamn girlfriend that someone commits to. Firm all you like for commitment, darling. I ain't going to do shit. You got to work on your self-concept. I am chosen. I am loved. They choose me above all others. They commit to me always. Men always claim me and commit to me because I am the girlfriend. I am perfect girlfriend material. That's what you got to do, darling. Nothing to do with them. Nothing. Start to see crazy signs of what I'm trying to manifest all of a sudden. I know it's close. Well, good for you, darling. I don't believe in signs, but if you want to, go ahead. This is your calling. Look at the lives you're changing. Oh, my son now repeats my affirmations. Does he, Nita? Your son repeats your affirmations? Oh, that's lovely. Does he hear you saying them or is just naturally repeating them? That's wonderful. Should I use scripting using self-concept? Yes, guys, you can script if you want. Absolutely, but it's not necessary. Good morning. Hi, when you're manifesting an ex back, can you say they're back to me or we never broke up? You can say you never broke up and revise the whole incident and pretend you never fucking broke up, or you can say they're back and we're better than ever and our relationship is perfect. Either you never broke up, that's revising the whole thing, or you're back. Okay? Either, darling, whichever works best for you. I love your candor and truth-telling. You are a breath of fresh air. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. I never met my SP this weekend, but I'm not letting it throw me off. He will arrive. Good, darling. Don't let it throw you. Does increased spirituality mean we will see unwanted things like scary things? What does increased spirituality mean? What the fuck? Ugh, I'm tired of these spiritual people on here. I'm spiritual. Therefore, I'm better than you. What? The fuck are you talking about? Guys, we're all spirit. You can't be more spiritual, what, just because you believe in some shit you read a Deepak Chopra book or something, or you had a manifestation candle, or you burnt some fucking sage or something. That makes you more spiritual than me. What are you talking about? Guys, we're all spirit. You can't be more spiritual than the next person. You might be a bit more open-minded to the fact that you are spirit and you have a power within you. Great. But I hate the word spiritual. We're all spirit, guys. It's like the dumbest word. Not that I'm paying out on you, darling, but I just hate the spiritual gurus on here think they're better than everyone else. And then they come on my lives and on my videos and write the most negative shit. And I think, wow, you're really fucking spiritual, aren't you? What's all this dark shit coming out of your mouth in my comments? Doesn't sound very spiritual to me. You sound fucked up. Guys, listen, I used to work in a bookshop when I was a kid. And there was a New Age section. And these motherfucking lost people used to walk in. And as soon as they walked in, I knew which section they were looking for. I'd go, self-help, New Age, spirituality. And they'd go, yes. And I knew just from the look of them. They look fucking lost. Although they look like they came out of a fucking ashram. And they're wearing a goddamn toga. And they were covered in bracelets up their arm. And looked like a Hare Krishna. And I was thinking, oh, fuck, dude. You fucked up your life, didn't you? Now you fucking think you found yourself. Go and find the spirituality section. Okay? Then I became one of those lost people looking for the New Age section later on. But I wasn't one of those arrogant people who thought they were more spiritual than other people. That, I think, I don't like that. Can I have a relationship reading, please? I don't do readings, darling. Look at my name. Manifest Live with Loz, not Psychic Loz. I saw him for the first time since we broke up recently and I ran away. What? You ran away? What'd you do that for, Helen? I understand what you mean. Good. No one can be more spiritual than another. Some people are just more tapped into being a spirit. Yeah, great. But don't fucking lord it over everyone. I'm spiritual. Well, good for you, darling. Get over your fucking self. What do you want, a medal? I am spiritual. Well done. I'm chosen above everyone else. Yes, I love that one. How dare them? Exactly. How should I react when I see my SP in public if we are in no contact? Say hello. Guys, don't run away from them. What the fuck? Hi. Sarah saw her SP in the Tesco car park. She was like, hello, and just drove off. The poor guy must have been like, oh, she didn't try and come and talk to me? My God. He probably went home and furiously masturbated about her all night. Didn't he, Sarah? What if I want to affirm getting to know someone more as I'm not yet sure if they are my SP? Well, just say, we spent so much time together. He loves being around me. He loves spending so much time with me. He wants to get to know me. Yes, Sarah. Loz, SP came back after 2 years. 2 freaking years after 1 month of your teaching. Oh my God, Andrea Lee, you're joking. SP came back after 2 years. 2 freaking years after 1 month of your teaching. Oh my God, Andrea Lee 138. I'm so proud of you. What did you do? Tell us. Oh, yay, Jelly. I'm clapping because I'm holding my mug. Woohoo! Tell us what you did. That's so wonderful. I'm so pleased for you. Tell us what you did, darling. His face is ingrained in my head that moment that happened. Yes, darling. It's funny because they claim to be so spiritual, but have the biggest egos. Had movement tonight. SP repeated one of my affirmations in a text. Oh, did they now? Love it when they repeat your apps. Love it. What can we say if SP lives in a different country? It doesn't matter, guys. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. He misses me more and more every day. He can't be without me. He has to talk to me every day or it doesn't feel right. What's SP? Specific person, guys. The person, your ex, current boyfriend, etc. Oh my God, I don't know what to do when I see him either. Guys, just be your cool, calm, collected queen energy self. What do you think about to delete his number so you can't stalk him anymore and calm down? Well, do that, guys. Do whatever you need to calm down. Block them, whatever. Andrea, tell us what you did. It's wonderful news. Any more questions, guys? Loz, the other day, I thought you could not see me on your live, but it was a replay. Oh, I know, Nisha, sorry. I forgot to change the name of it, and everyone was like, so blah, 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 and asking questions. Heavy self-concept, scripting at night, really going hard when I catch negative self-talk. I needed to persist. That's what you did, Andrea? Oh, you needed to be persistent. Wonderful, darling. You did heavy self-concept, scripting at night, really going hard when you catch the negative self-talk, and that's how you got them back after 2 years. Well done, darling. I'm so proud of you. Good for you, darling. Now keep going with that self-concept and don't let it slip. Just assume they're back because they fucking love you. Okay? That's the biggest assumption you need. Wonderful, darling. Can you do a congratulatory TikTok? Because absolutely love your energy. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like when I congratulate you on getting them back? Someone's asked me for that video yesterday or this morning's live. I will do one. Everyone who doesn't watch my lives will be like, what is this? Me going, oh my God, amazing, darling, yay! How often should we manifest? You're manifesting all the time. Do you mean affirm? How often should you say your manifestation, your affirmations? Manifesting is what happens all day long. You're doing that with your mind all day long, darling. You mean affirmations. As much as you can to replace your shitty negative thinking. It's your mental diet. Morning, noon, and night, whenever you can. But I want you to replace your thinking during the day. That's the most important thing. Go hard or go home. Yes. Can we manifest something? Yes, darling. You manifest all fucking day. Such a captivating woman. Nisha. Thank you, Loz. I deleted my SP affirmations and focus on me even more now. Yes, darling. I love how straight talking you are. You're amazing. Oh, thanks, darling. I've done scripting last night. Ended up dreaming of SP. Oh, well, darling. It's to be expected. I had a terrible dream this morning. What the fuck was it? And I woke up going, oh, God, really? And then I thought, oh, that wasn't real. It was a dream. And I don't remember my dreams very often. Must have been because I woke up in the middle of the night and looked at the computer and my phone and fucked my brain up with the blue light. What was that dream? Can't remember now. Loz is better than a doctor. Thanks, darling. We need the ringtone. Oh, yes. Put the fucking phone down. She takes her time and does this fast. Oh, thanks, guys. Loz is better than chocolate. Oh! I don't know about that. I can't go without chocolate. I'm going to study and apply your methods today. Any suggestions? Yes, work on your self-concept. Big yourself up. Megan Markle yourself up, darling. Or if you're a guy, who's a guy I can use? A good example of excellent self-concept. Who's got excellent self-concept? Who's a guy? George Clooney yourself up? I'm trying to think of one. Who's got really excellent self-concept as a man? LeBron James? Loz is the doctor of manifestation. Shame there isn't a doctorate you can do in manifesting. Jim Carrey. Yes, I love Jim Carrey. Oh, Jim Carrey's got great self-concept. Yes. Chris Hemsworth. I really don't have time for Chris Hemsworth. I know he's probably attractive to some people. I just don't find him attractive. Maybe it's because he's Australian. I just don't find Australian guys attractive. I don't know. Weird. Dr. Loz. Have a go on Dr. Oz. Dr. Loz and Dr. Oz. Matthew Connaught. Who's Matthew Connaught? Who's that? Matthew McConaughey? He's got fucking self-esteem through the roof. He's so full of himself. When he got up, he's like, all right, all right, all right. I was like, when he got his Oscar, I was like, oh, dude, don't use your catchphrase. You're a fucking dick. But he's got excellent self-concept. He thinks he's the shit. What are examples of scripting? You probably have a video about this. I don't do a lot of scripting, guys, myself, but you can script the old story of your breakup and write the new story of what you want it to look like now you're back together. The old story of you and the new story of you, the old story of your childhood and the new story of your childhood, the childhood you wish you had. That's good scripting things to do. You can write a diary entry every night of your new life. Lots of different things, guys. Some of the bad stuff from the old story kept popping up. How do I forgive myself for it? You just have to, guys. You just have to. You just have to ho'oponopono that shit out. Just forgive yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Understand that if you'd known better at the time, you would have done better. And don't beat yourself up, guys. Kevin Hart. Oh, yeah. He's like knee-high to a grasshopper and got the self-esteem of a king, doesn't he? My SP dreamed of me recently that we had a baby. Laugh my ass off. He affirmed he's constantly dreaming of me. Oh, really, darling? Oh, love it. Love it. Imagine Gordon Ramsay shouting at you for your affirmations. Yes, that's good. I saw a funny Gordon Ramsay thing the other day. It was on James Corden. He was yelling at all these little kids doing MasterChef. It was quite funny. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oh, yes. He's got excellent self-concept. How amazing is his self-concept? He went from wrestler to movie star to like highest paid individual in the fucking world in entertainment, isn't he? Or isn't he the biggest social media star in the world now? I mean, he's got amazing self-concept. Yes, he's a great example. And then he just decided not to be The Rock anymore. He's just like, I'm changing my name. This is who I am now. I've decided. Or Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's another one. I'm going from bodybuilder to actor to governor. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I don't care if they tease me for my voice. I don't care if they think I'm stupid. He has excellent. I love him. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. Love the man. And go and watch his Instagram with his donkeys. Have you seen he's got 2 donkeys? And this donkey? It's the cutest thing. Yes, I would say The Rock and Arnold Schwarzenegger would be my 2 examples of excellent, excellent male self-concept. Prince Harry would be a bad example at the moment because he's been pussy whipped. I realise I have a fear of abandonment, so I focus on how strong I am solo. Not solo, Nita. It's just this. I have always been chosen. I've always been wanted. I am so lovable. I am irreplaceable. I am unforgettable. It's not that you need to be solo. It's that no one would dare to leave you. That's the difference. I don't want you to imagine yourself solo. That's not going to help you if you want an SP. I want you to imagine that no one would dare leave you because you're so fucking lovable and you're always chosen above all others. That's what you do when you have a fear of abandonment. It's the fear of them leaving you, darling. Helping yourself being solo is not going to help you. Make sense? I mean, it'll do it if it does, but... What about excellent female self-concept examples? Meghan Markle, Meghan Markle, Meghan Markle. Amal Clooney. Kylie Jenner, actually, I think she's got, and Kim Kardashian, not Khloe. How to manifest my boyfriend put us in relationship his priority. What? How to manifest my boyfriend putting our relationship his priority. I am first best. I am everyone's main priority. He puts me first. He does everything to make me happy. Affirm that, darling. Can you or anyone on here briefly explain self-concept? Self-concept is your concept of you, what you think of yourself in the world. I am loved, I am wanted, I am chosen, I am adored, I am special. What you think of you. That will then be reflected to everyone else. If you think, I'm a piece of shit, no one wants me, I'm not loved, I'm not wanted, no one ever chooses me, then that's what will happen. Then it's your concept of other people. Men cheat. Relationships don't work out for me. Things don't work out for me. I'm never happy. I never get the love I need. I never get what I want. Your concept of situations and how other people reflect you is how they'll reflect you. What you think about you, them, and situations. That's your self-concept, really. Okay? How you think others will treat you, what you think of situations like relationships or money, and how you feel about you and think about you. That's your self-concept. Then you change it. So if you always have broke-ass thoughts and you think money doesn't grow on trees, you change your money concept of you. I'm a person who attracts money easily. I'm a person who makes money out of the blue easily. Money is no obstacle to me. That's your new self-concept about money. Understand? I will have a self-concept course, guys, when my website's launched, I promise, because it is the most important thing. And it will go in depth about certain childhood issues that you might be holding on to that are affecting you and how to change those. Okay? Do we have to manifest in our own language? Yes, guys. I am Dutch, but in English it sounds better. Look, lots of Dutch people speak the most excellent English probably out of any European country. When you go to Amsterdam, no one fucking speaks Dutch in front of you. Unless they're stoned. So, guys, if that's helpful to do it in English, do. But I would recommend you do your affirmations in your native language. However, if you're Dutch, your English is probably as good as your Dutch. There is a book about childhood trauma that can help. What's it called, Emily? When are you starting courses? I will do them soon, guys. I promise. I've just had too many calls recently to have the time to create them. Hey, from England. Oh, hi. Manifesting SP is a poor use of your time. Well, work on you then, Milos. Any more questions, guys? You wonder the same. Can we? Can we what? What was the question? Do we have to manifest in our own language? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, change your self-image. Yeah, that's your self-concept. It's your self-image. There's a wonderful, wonderful book written in the 50s, I think, or 60s called Psycho-Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. And it talks about how he was a plastic surgeon in the 1950s and 60s, and he would do these reconstructions on people's faces that were deformed from childhood, or breast reconstructions, or smashed-in noses, or really bad traumatic car accidents and people's, long-standing traumatic experience with their face being all deformed. And he would give them the mirror after they'd been transformed and they couldn't see any different. They would see their old self-image still. And he couldn't understand it. And he was like, but all the scars are gone and this scar is improving and your face is improving. They're like, I can't really see it. And he realized their self-image was caught up underneath the exterior and all they could really see was their old self-image. Same with anorexic. Can't see that they've got thin. They can only see the fat them. Same with someone with body dysmorphia. They only see the original body even if their body's changed. It's a wonderful, wonderful book if you want to learn about self-image, which is your self-concept. It's a great book. I love it. Any more questions, guys? Otherwise, I'm going to go because I have to eat food and I haven't eaten my dinner. Hi from Poland. Oh, I've never been there. I've always been dying to go. Self-concept affirmation examples I can add. Charlotte, I've always been chosen and wanted. I'm irreplaceable. I'm unforgettable. For you, darling. What was the book you just mentioned? It's called Cybernetics. Do I have it here? I don't think I do. I've got a lot of my books left in England, guys, rather than here. I wish I had half of them here. I don't have half of them here. I'll bring them out next time. I think they're in my bedroom. I'm going to get that. I have lipedema and thinking about surgery. It's a wonderful book. He did it because so many of his patients weren't improving after surgery and he couldn't understand it. And he was like, why are they not seeing themselves differently? He couldn't get it. And then he was like, oh my God, I need to write a book for my patients. How to use self-concept to beat procrastination. Procrastination is a fear of failing or a fear of even starting because you feel like you're such a perfectionist, you feel like you're not going to do it properly. Doesn't matter what I do, I can't mess this up. When I mess up, I don't beat myself up. Everything I do and say is perfect. I'm in complete control over me and what happens to me. I have so much motivation. I get everything done that I finish. I finish everything I start. Sorry, that last one didn't make any sense. What if you have high self-concept but people around you still misbehave? Then you have a belief that people around you misbehave. You have a belief about those people. Or you think you have high self-concept and you really don't. One of the two. How to get rid of childhood trauma. Guys, you just got to affirm against that shit. Affirm against it. Find out what it is. What do you get triggered by? Or if you know what the trauma is, focus on your abandonment issues, your defectiveness issues, your trauma based on abuse. Focus on that and affirm against that shit. I trust people with my heart if it's abuse and mistrust. I am perfect just the way I am if it's defectiveness and feeling flawed and not good enough or body issues. I have always been loved and wanted. I've always been chosen if it's abandonment. I always get the love I need if you feel deprived of love. You never got your emotional needs met as a child. I'll have all these as affirmations, guys, in my self-concept course, okay? You're in Toronto, Canada. Oh, hello. What if self-concept is now so strong you start to not want what you thought you did? Happens a lot, guys. Happens a lot. Don't worry about it. It's a good question. Probably it's your fears. What are we talking about? Lol, I always procrastinate at uni. Oh, I'm a huge procrastinator because I'm such a perfectionist and perfectionism comes from fear of failing. What was the question? Affirmations, suggestions to manifest things faster. I get everything thick and fast. My manifestations come to me thick and fast. I get everything I want quickly and easily. There are no obstacles to me. How to manifest more self-belief and confidence to get rid of perfectionism. I am perfect just the way I am. Doesn't matter what I do, I can't mess up. If I do mess up, I don't beat myself up. I'm in control of me. Everything I do and say is perfect. I am perfect just the way I am. Just my being is enough. Not what I do, not what I have, not what I look like. All right, guys, I've got to go because I've got to eat. The last thing I ate today was a scone. And that wasn't good for my keto. All right, guys. If you don't follow me already, do follow me. I go live twice daily. Follow me on my TikTok. Go to the Facebook group to watch these lives back. I do go live on Facebook Fridays, but all these lives are saved in there. You can watch them all in the videos section of the page. You can ask questions in the Q&A forum. I'm posting a new Q&A forum tomorrow. You can read all the success stories on the main page. Just answer a few questions so I know you're not a spammer. And if you want one-to-one coaching with me, just press the link in my bio. The Facebook group is there and also the calendar for coaching. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I love talking to you every single time. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.